Okay, here we go. Getting started. I don't know how well this one's gonna go because I'm just gonna give my what's up, Adam? What's up, Har? How's it going? Like I was saying, I don't know how this one's gonna go because I don't know how many people are. What the hell is that doing up there? Let me fix that real quick. All right, that's better. There's a weird spot to put for that. So, and a lot of people are probably still playing this game. So I don't know how much they're gonna want to see a video that might spoil some stuff for them. So that's iffy. That's why. But I'm putting it. I put it in the title. I'm putting it up here. You can see above me, big old thing that says, "Here's a Kingdom session. Warning: there will be spoilers." So anybody who comes across this video, whether you're watching it live, or if you're watching the replay later on, just giving you guys a heads up that there will be that this is pretty much going to be a very spoiler heavy review that I'm going to give. So if you haven't finished this game yet and don't want to be spoiled, then I suggest you wait till later to watch it. Or if you don't, or for those of you who don't give a crap about the game or had no intention of playing it at all, then hey, stick around and tell you how it went. So I don't expect a lot of people to go ahead and watch this video live, based on the fact that a lot of people probably aren't done with it yet. I mean, I know several people aren't done with it yet. I finished it yesterday. So I finally managed to go ahead and finish this game. I finally beat it yesterday. Got to the final. I didn't do everything. I didn't do everything in this game. There are a lot of side stuff I just didn't really do, but I did all the main stuff. I got all the memories, got the ending, all that stuff like that. Really horror, really. So, like I said, I completed the main game, the main story, all that stuff. I did do a lot of side stuff as well. That's fine, but I'm just saying I didn't really do too much of it. It got to a point where I'm like, there's not really much else I want to do in this game right now. I think I'm at the point where I can wrap it up and be satisfied. I think I got my money. And yes, I realize that there are many people who put a lot more hours in it than I have, but I clocked in at the final. I clocked in. Oh my god, why? I'm having issues already. I can see the. I can see a lot of buffering happening, so I don't know how well this is going to go. This might be another instance where it just buffers too much. But my final clock-in time was around 115 hours. Now, I know some people did way more. I know some people have already surpassed that. They're probably in like the 500 hours worth of gameplay or stuff like that. Hi, Peach. How's it going? So yes, I do realize that there are many people who have put more hours in me than I mean, I haven't finished the game, by the way. I know a lot of people are still playing it. They're 300 hours in. They're still playing the game, and that's fine. But I was at a point where I felt like I think I've done enough in the game that I'm satisfied with the product that I can go ahead and finish it off. I'll probably go back to it later. I did it with Breath of the Wild. Eventually, I'll get that itch to go back and do some extra stuff in the game just for fun. But I decided to go ahead and wrap up the game in and of itself. Because I do feel like at a certain point, the game just becomes a collectathon. So return to Street Fighter 6, yeah, I think we'll be, I'll definitely be putting more time into Street Fighter 6 in the near future. We're definitely coming back to that. I'm waiting for a couple of game night. I'm waiting very patiently. Don't make me do. Hey! We're getting to it. We're getting to it, Potter. Don't worry. Like I said, I wanted to finish Zelda before I jumped in on anything else. But like I said, like in the video I said a few days. I uploaded a quick video uploaded a few days ago. I'm trying to wrap up Zelda, and then when I'm wrapping up Zelda, I will get back into streaming, basically, of how I've been doing, and maybe more so. I think I'm about ready to. I think very soon, I am also going to start my next big game, my next big playthrough. I'll pretty much probably do it here on YouTube. Like I said, I'm pretty much like a step away from Twitch. I'm gonna do my streaming on YouTube from now on. But I think I'll be doing some Street Fighter 6 for a while before I decide to hop on my next big game. And I think I will go ahead and probably go ahead and stream that game. I kind of fell out of streaming Zelda. To me, it didn't really feel like a game that I could garner interest while streaming. Like, something about streaming it just didn't feel right to me. I know other people, they did it all the time, but I wasn't in a position where I felt like I could really put in the time for streaming and playing this game and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna call it a wash on this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move on. So here we are, finally beating Zelda, and I just want to give some thoughts, some impressions on it, and how I really, at the end of the day, this game was great. Like, I loved it. Like, I thought it was one of the, it is now my second favorite Zelda game. If I had a top 5, which I'll say a top 5 in a minute, but I would say my top 5 are Ocarina of Time. I mean, really? Why wouldn't it? What the? Did my thing die? Hold on. Is my stream still playing? Like, I feel like something went wrong. I don't like, what's going on with my, you went black for a second. Okay, so hey, what's up, latency? Okay, well, it seems like everything's running more or less fine. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so the stream is still going. Hey, what's up, Jalen? How's it going? What's up, Lazy? How's it going? Okay, so yeah, we went pretty, we had a moment there. I don't know what happened. Because got the thing on my phone and it looked like it died. But okay, I guess we're still streaming. Okay, sorry about that. There was a did you enjoy perfect dodging? Oh my god. I will talk about that, latency, when I get to that. When I get that, I think I know what you're saying, and I am going to I'm gonna talk about that. It's gonna be part of the discussion when I get to that part. Oh my god, I was definitely I will say that was a surprise. I did not think it would do that. That was like, wow, okay, fuck you, game. But yeah, so as I was saying before we had a little hiccup, I am now putting Breath of the Wild as my second favorite Zelda game. Number 1 is still Ocarina of Time. I have yet to play a game that I will put over Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is basically the game that made me a Zelda fan. I wasn't really too much into the series until then. Where is Peach? I'm not. She went to another room. She doesn't want to be in here when I do the stream. I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, okay, though that's definitely not gonna work. I don't know why my phone, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to want to be running the streams as well. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see something here. Let me just try to... Okay, no, quality is... I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So far, the stream seems to be... The stream died? Did it? I don't know. For some strange reason, it's not working too well. If you're watching on mobile... How many people are watching on mobile? Because I think that's the problem. because I got this running on. I got my stream running here on my phone. I also have it running here on my laptop next to me, and on the laptop I haven't had any issues. So I think for whatever reason this stream is not running too well on mobile devices. That might be either a YouTube thing or... Wait, why did it... Oh, Nightbot, calm down. I need to fix that. I didn't know it was being mad about caps. I apologize. Calm down, Nightbot. It's okay. It's okay to do caps. I don't know why it was doing that, but yeah, so... Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I think it's something wrong with the mobile. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why Nightbot decided to be a dick about that. It doesn't bother me if people do caps. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it too much for that. So anyway, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't have a yeah, I don't know. For some reason, if you're watching on mobile is being a dick about my stream. It's just not. It keeps ending it. The stream is still going. Like I said, I got it playing on the side over here on my laptop, and I haven't noticed any issues. It's only the mobile part of it, but on my phone it keeps fucking up. So I don't know why on the mobile version it keeps messing up. So I apologize for that. Like I said, if you're watching on mobile, it keeps fucking up. If you're watching on anything else, it seems to be working just fine. I don't know why it's doing that. So yeah, I mean, I even have the resolution on my phone lower so it doesn't do that. So I don't know. I think it's a mobile issue. What's going on here? Okay. Drop frame detected 25%. Oh my god, what is going on? I don't understand. What is it dropping? I don't know what's going on here. This is getting annoying. I don't know why it's not working right. Got you on both mobile and... Cause like, yeah, cause I've noticed on my... I'm on my phone, right? I'm streaming the thing on my phone. And it's doing what you guys are saying. It stops. Like the stream ends. It dies. And it like... But I have it here on the side on my laptop, and there's been no issues. It hasn't dropped. It hasn't stopped. I think it's a mobile issue. I think it's not streaming well on mobile because, like I said, everything else is running just fine. But I guess if you're trying to watch it on your phone, it's being a dick. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see something here. Let me just try to... Let me see. See, I can't fix anything right now because it's... What happens if I do... Let me try something real quick. We're going to do a little adjustments. For now. It's YouTube. YouTube does what YouTube wants. I know, right? I'm trying to see if I can just fix a few things here. It might help. I don't know. So let's go ahead and try to lower the resolution for now. I don't know if that'll help at all. Trying to see if I can get it to Maybe my settings just don't gel well with mobile. So let's see. You cannot change these settings when you're live. Okay, well, that should be fine. I'm not trying to fix any of that. Okay, well anyway, I don't know if that's going to help or not. Why am I having technical issues like all the time now? This is getting annoying. Come on, YouTube, cut it out. It's the curse of the pineapple gods. They're upset and they don't like them. I don't know. This shit keeps dropping frames and causing issues, and it's only affecting. It seems to be affecting mobile more than anything else. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, let's go ahead and try to soldier on. Okay, like I said, I got you on mobile and TV. I don't know why it's doing it on it's causing issues with mobile. I don't know. Like I said, I see it on mobile is doing what you guys are saying, but on the side here, it hasn't been. Well, let me know if it does anything. If you have it on something else outside of mobile, let me know what happens. I don't know if it's going to do anything or not. So see if it does that. But I'm also getting notifications saying that like it's dropping frames. So I don't know if that has anything to do with what's going on. I just wanted to. I might have to just go ahead and stop using. I don't think I should use Streamlabs anymore when I do this. At least not for the chatting streams. I don't know. I'll have to find out about that. All right. So, as I was saying, trying to get back on track here with the fucking discussion is so yeah, I finally finished. I'm on mobile and so far issues. You mean no issues, or I don't know. Like I said, I've noticed like something going wrong on mobile that's going on. But as I was saying, okay, let me try this again one more time. That Tears of the Kingdom is now my second favorite Zelda game. It goes, excuse me. It goes Ocarina of Time, Tears of the Kingdom, Twilight Princess, A Link to the Past, and A Link Between Worlds. My top 5 Zelda games are those 5 games. So, that's what I'm saying. So I really did enjoy, like I said, overall I enjoyed this game. I thought it was great. I had a lot of fun with this game. Is it perfect? No. I mean, there are a few things, like I said, that bugged me about the first game that carried into this game. And the one thing that really kind of pissed me off is the Master Sword still ran on the same rules as the rest of the weapons, that after a certain amount of time it runs out of energy. And like, really? That really shouldn't be a thing. I don't mind the weapon breaking system. It's fine. But I do believe that once you get the Master Sword, and in the case of this game, other swords, because you can get other swords in the game as well. You can get the Dusk Sword from Twilight Princess. You can get the Bigoron Sword. You can get the Magic Sword. There's like all these classic weapons in there too. And I just feel like these weapons should not have adhered to the weapon breaking system of the game. It's fine if you're picking up certain weapons out in the field. It is what it is. That's not bad. But I think if you're going to put like these classic swords and weapons in the game, leave them alone. They should not be your reward for fighting these things should be unbreakable weapons. I'm just saying. Like, it's fine if you're picking up random swords here and there. And yeah, the fusion system helps, but I think when you get to a certain point and when you get certain weapons, they really shouldn't adhere to those rules. Those weapons, I'm just saying, should be unbreakable. And I really wish when they come out with the next game, whenever it is, probably gonna be a while from now, that the Master Sword just doesn't do that. Stop it. Stop with the Master Sword breaking. Stop with the Master Sword running out of power. That is BS, and that needs to stop. Like I said, overall, the regular weapon breaking, fine. It is what it is. Adds a certain challenge to the game. But I fully believe that when you get the Master Sword or other classic weapons that they hid in the game that you can find, that they should not follow the same rules. It's just not fair. You know what I'm saying? They really should not do that. That's definitely a thing that they need to like end in the next Zelda game. Like everything else I thought was great. You know, what I really liked about this game is the exploration. Like, oh my god, every time, like, I love the exploration. I just like to explore, okay? As far as, you know, there's so many places you can see. There's the sky, there's the depths, which I thought were nice touches. The depths were okay, but, you know, nothing really that important in the depths. I think there's only, like, really one part of the main story that requires you to go down there, and that's when you're doing the Dodongo, not the Dodongo, what is it? When you're doing the Goron, when you're doing the Goron quest in the main story, you're underground. That's fine. I mean, it's like the only reason you really need to go down there, but the rest are like side quest stuff. I just used normal weapons for crafting in Tears of the Kingdom, so weapon breaking wasn't really an issue for me mostly. So, I don't know. It just felt like I don't mind the mechanic, but I feel like there's certain weapons that really shouldn't have like been a part of that, especially in this game, because you can find, like I said, you find like I didn't get all the secret swords. I got the Bigoron sword. I never used it, but I got that. I got the Dust sword. I know you can get the magic sword from the original game. You can get the fierce deity sword. That's another one you can get. And I just felt like when you got these weapons, they shouldn't really be part of the game. I mean, they really shouldn't. They should be exempt from mechanics. Because come on, you should be rewarded with unbreakable weapons at a certain point in the game. It's like you did all this, you did all the side stuff, you made the effort to find this stuff. Besides being a shiny little object you can use for a little bit, why not just make it unbreakable? Seems to be like a very it seems fair to me, right? Am I wrong here? Am I missing something? Am I just out of touch? Do you see what I'm saying? But yeah, outside of that, like I said, overall I enjoy the exploration. I like the fact that I talked about this earlier, but I like the fact that the world is involved. You know, the people of Hyrule are like doing something. You know, they're finally aware of what's going on, and they're out there doing shit. That's one thing that's always, like, they did a little about this in Twilight Princess. You know, you found that team of people that were out there helping solve Hyrule's problems, but at the same time, they were just not really there. Like, they make one small appearance at the end of the game, and you're basically out there. You have to spoil the game for me. Hey, I warned you, alright? I put a spoiler warning. I said you don't have to, like I said at the beginning, if you have not played this game yet, or have not finished, or have not gotten to it yet, that there will be spoilers. We're doing this today. I want to talk about this game. I'm enjoying it. If things get spoiled, then so be it. But like I said, I finished the game yesterday, and I had a great time with it. But like I said, I like the fact that the world is involved. There's people out there hunting monsters. You run into people, and they're fighting monsters, and there's entire teams dedicated to just like, yeah, we're going to go over there, and we're going to fuck those monsters up, and we're going to make this place safe for everybody. They're out there doing stuff. Like, people are out there helping. And, like, it's always been like Link has been the lone guy doing everything on his own. And while the rest of the world knows something's wrong, they don't really do anything about it. But this time you actually had people involved. And it was, like, really fun. I opened just my hand sanitizer to pour one failure. I had to use my mouth. Open. Oh. Ha! Ow. Ew, that's disgusting. Just don't swallow it. You'll be fine. Wait. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Yeah, by the way, Super Nerd, real quick, Nightbot's being a dick. I don't know what his problem is. If you use caps, it delete. I gotta fix that. I'll find a way to fix that. Just give me time. But I apologize for Nightbot's actions on that. I don't know why it's deleting. I don't know why it's mad at using all caps. I don't have that as a personal rule. It's not me. I don't care if people write in caps or not. But for whatever reason, Nightbot is being a jerk about it. So I apologize on behalf of Nightbot Super Nerd for deleting. If you use caps, it deletes your message. I don't know why. I did not set it up that way. I do not want it to do that. I didn't even know it did that. Like, for some reason, it's like I gotta figure out a way to. I don't know. It's working fine with everything else, but if people write in caps for some reason, Nightbot has a problem with it, and I don't know why. Like I said, I don't have that. I don't have that set up. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. That's not me. All right, that's Nightbot being a dick. I don't know what the problem is. So just until I learn to fix that, be careful with the caps. So anyway, like I was saying, like I said, I like the world, the fact the world's involved. Like, you have people that help you, like, to unlock the Great Fairies. You have people help you this time. Like, you like, say, like, I just like the fact that you're just, like, wandering around and you find random people who need your help and you just help them. Like, before I even knew what it was, I'm going by this this hole in the ground, and there's a guy down there, and he needs help. This is the internet, so no one needs a title. This is what got deleted. I know, like I said, I'm sorry about that. I really am. I don't know why it's deleting anybody who uses all caps. That's not me. That's Nightbot. I'll try to fix it later. My nose itches. I'll try to fix it later, but for now, I'll try to avoid all caps because apparently Nightbot, it offends Nightbot. It hurts his feelings and it deletes them. It deletes the messages. So I don't know what to tell you about that one. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah. So I think it's pretty great to see these things like in a Zelda game, and I had a lot of fun. And like another thing I really liked was the boss fights in this game were great. They were amazing. I thought they were fun. Way better and a way better variety than Tears of the King, not Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. I'm like, this time you have actual boss fights. I mean, these are the things. I know, Super. Don't worry about it. Side quests in general are much better than remind me of old school WRPG quest structure, right? Like, I like the fact that there's this guy in a hole, and I help him out, and then I find out he's part of a musical troupe. I started that side quest before I even knew what I was doing. But, like, you're wandering around, you help these random people, you join up with a group of people hunting monsters. It's like, oh, we're going to hunt monsters, and, like you can join them. And they all, like, it's really cool. I really like the fact that they added stuff like that. It's a nice touch. Like, you run into all these different people in different locations and stuff like that. I thought it was great. It's just fun. A lot of the fun in this game was just exploring. You just, like, whatever. Just go do whatever you want in whatever order. And it was overall just a fun time. And that's why I just like the way that this game is. And another thing is, like, I don't think a lot of people... I've never seen a lot of people give credit to the AI of this game. And how you can manipulate it. I mean, you can make enemies fight each other. It's like there's like some instances where like you'll see those little guardian things, and on the other side you'll see like the monsters. And if you like there's like this little wind thing behind it in the middle, and if you burn it down, they start fighting each other. Like the little guardian things. What are they? I forgot what they're called. The little guardian robots and the monsters will fight each other. You can attack monsters with these items called muddle bugs. Or muddle whatever. You shoot one of the bad guys and they start attacking others. You can like I thought that was cool in the big, like, towards the end of the game where you're doing that big fight scene with all the monsters. I shot a few of them. I shot a few of the monsters and they all fought each other and like had them fight each other while I'm fighting other monsters. I recruited a couple of people to my side. I'm like, hey, you're here. All right, let's go. So it was really cool. And like I was saying, the boss fights are great. I absolutely love the boss fights. They're much better than they were in the last game. They're like finally unique bosses. They brought back classic monsters and stuff like that. It was cool. I only fought one, but it was kind of cool to see a Gleeok in the game. well, they're all over the place. There's a bunch of different kinds. There's a King Leok, and there's like the other normal ones. I fought one, and I was like, yeah, they're cool to fight, but they are a fucking resource drain. I mean, oh my god, stop it. Like, I fought one, and I think I had to finish a side quest because it was in the way, and there's no way I was getting away. I felt like there's no way I was getting out of like not fighting that thing the way it was. But it was cool to see those. I fought Hinoxes. I fought Lionels. I used to attack robots with flamethrowers in that army fight. I know. I didn't think of that. I thought about it later. I'm like, man, I could have made a couple of devices that would have like helped fight these guys. But it was cool. Like I said, the boss fights are cool, and it's kind of cool that you, like, during the boss fights you have help this time. Like, there's a lot. Like, the fact that like the sages in this game are way more, like, the sages in the game, what are they called, are way more helpful in this game than they were in the last game. You know, you had those little guys, those people help you a bit, but after that, nothing. But this time, way more useful. I mean, it's kind of cool that you can actually get a whole party going. Like, basically, by the end of the game, I'm like a party of 6. There's Link. There's like the Sage Spirits, and then the Sage Spirits. So you can get like 5 of those, which is cool. You can have them all active at the same time. Like, you wouldn't think about this. You think you have one at a time, but you can have all 5 of those Sage Spirits helping you at the same time. And it was like really cool that you can basically it like when you go to fight bigger enemies later, it's a big help because they actually help out. Not only that, they help distract enemies as well. So it makes a lot of battling easier because you have help, and like they're invincible, by the way, so that's cool. They're invincible, and the enemies will attack them. Like, they'll attack them, and it helps out because while they're doing that, you can attack others. So I thought all that was really cool. Like I said, I don't think a lot of people talk about how great the AI in this game actually was. I thought it was damn near perfect the way they did things. So, and there's like so many different ways you can fight enemies now. You can make constructs to help you fight them. You can turn them against each other. You can do all these really cool things in the game that I thought were absolutely. There's a lot of there's a lot of little details and stuff that they put in this game that I felt made it absolutely awesome. I'm not going to say it's perfect. There are a couple of things about this game that I always say that did annoy me. I'm not going to lie. First of all, like I said, the whole weapon thing. I think once you get certain weapons, they should not be breakable. That's dumb. Stop that. The Master Sword should not break. The Master Sword should not run out of energy. The Master Sword should last you for the rest of the game with no issues. Another thing that kind of bothers me, and this bothered me in the last Zelda game too, is like the cutscenes. You know, when they do the cinematic scenes, what bothers me about it is you can only rewatch the memories. That's what bugs me about this. It's like you can go to your Purapad thing, Pura, I don't know how to say her name, and you can look at the memories. But all the other scenes that happen in the game, you just can't see. It's kind of annoying. I mean, there's some really cool scenes that happen in the game that you can't rewatch later on if you felt like it, and that's kind of like I thought that was kind of lame. It was kind of cool, like that they had the scenes with the voice acting and stuff like that. Like really well done. The animation was great. I love the way they animated it and stuff like that. But what bothers me is you can't really go back and watch it again. It's just like you can only see the memories again, and unless I'm missing something. But as far as I know, you can't rewatch the other scenes that are not related to memories. You're only really allowed to watch the memories itself, and you can't watch like the other scenes afterwards. So I think it's like it's kind of sucks they didn't put Monolith soft help with this game. I don't know why they couldn't put like an event theater like they do with the Xenoblade games. You know, when you beat a Xenoblade game, you get like this. Actually, you don't even have to beat the game yet. As soon as you start playing Xenoblade, and as soon as you pass all the, usually when you, after a scene, like you can go to Event Theater and then watch all the scenes to your heart's content if you want to rewatch all the scenes from the game. But I do think it's kind of lame that you can't do that with Zelda. You can only see the memories, and you can't really see all the extra stuff that happens in the game. I thought that was kind of, I didn't really like that. I want to be able to rewatch, because some of the scenes were cool, and I want to rewatch them again. But as far as I know, you can only rewatch them in you can't rewatch those scenes. You can only see the memory scenes. Which, like I said, it kind of sucks, because like the other scenes that happen in the game, the other cinematic cutscenes, whatever you want to call them, were also really cool, and some really cool stuff happened. And I just think I didn't really like the fact that it was so limited. But at least this time they made it like super easy to find the memories. I mean, it wasn't that hard. I mean, in the last game was kind of annoying, I'll admit, because you have to find a certain spot, and you have to find the perfect spot to stand there and get the memories. And this time they made it like a lot easier to find. Way easier to find the memories this time than last time. So yeah, I thought it was like much better this time around, like to find the memories, and there are a lot more of them this time. It was really cool. So there were a lot of like I said, there was like a lot of cool stuff in the game that I enjoyed, like a lot. And like, but I'm not saying I didn't have any issues. I did have a few complaints. Like I said, the event memory thing, the special weapons breaking. I think that's dumb. They need to stop doing that. I feel like the game could have like expanded the dungeons a bit more. Just flat. Yeah, I know. Well, they're easy to find either way. I never really like had a like just when you usually when you use the towers to pop up into the air, you can see them easily. They're not, like I said, they're not hard to find at all. And like I know you have to find like a certain spot in them, but they're like piss easy to find. Just walk around for a few minutes, and you will easily find access to the thing. So it's not as bad as last time. It's much easier to find the memories, and I'm glad they did that. I do kind of wish the dungeons, they call them temples this time. Well, they're always called temples. We call them dungeons as a colloquial. But like, they were better, and they were neater, and they look cooler. But I still feel like we're missing traditional Zelda dungeons. I think, like, I love the open world aspect. It's great, but I hope with the next game, this is a big hope, that when they do that, but you finally get like full-on Zelda-type dungeons. While these dungeons were better than the last one, a bit more interesting, they are also kind of more the same. It's like activate a number of devices to get to the boss and stuff like that. So, like I said, I think while better, I think the dungeons or temples were still missing that. We're still missing that dungeon flair. You know, like I said, they did improve upon it. You know, different levels, different stuff like that. But I really do feel like that they should have like expanded them more. You know, I like how they used to be, like in the older games. I think they still need to bring back traditional dungeons on this game, and then just call it a day. I mean, I think that would be. I think that would be like the perfect thing to do for these games. I always loved the N64 Zelda, because when I was little, I thought Link was Peter Pan. But, Ocarina of Time, like I said, is still my top favorite game. So, but this is a close second now. This jumped up to the number 2. Breath of the Wild never made my top 5, but this one definitely did, because there's a lot going on with this game. Like, way more interesting characters, way more involved characters, way more interaction with these characters. Everything, there's a lot going on. There's a lot more going on with this game, and the world of Hyrule itself. I played a Peter Pan game, and I was told that to Zelda. But, like I said, it was a very I felt like it was a very interactive world. You could talk to. You can talk to people and get involved in things. A lot of side quests. I didn't do all of them. There's like a lot. Some are cool. Some seem dumb, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing that. But it was a really cool experience. But like, I did get to a certain point where I felt like I need to wrap up the game, because after you do a lot of stuff, the rest of the game is pretty much just collected on. Do you want to find all the armors? Some people do. Some people have. I don't know. I didn't really care about that. I mean, a lot of the armor were cosmetic. I mean, you can upgrade the armor sets, but like some of them were just, I'm like, I don't really feel like going all the way to get that. But I found pieces here and there. I don't think I've really completed full sets. I think the only armor set I completed was outside of the ones you can't buy. Outside of the armor sets you can't buy. The only one I completed was the one that let you the frog suit one that lets you climb on during rainy days, which even still didn't 100% work, which is bullshit. Like, I had the headpiece, the armor, and like you can climb better, but it still does that thing where you're just about at the top of the thing, you fall off. It's like, what the fuck is the point of this armor? It's supposed to let me climb anything on rainy days on wet surfaces, and I still fall off when I get to the top of it. That's fucking annoying. It's like, why couldn't you just... Excuse me. Like, why couldn't you let me finish it? You get to the tiny, tiny top. You're just about to make it, and you still fall off, even with the armor. I'm like, you guys suck. There's a giant arcade near me that just opened up. Next time you and Peach come down, we can go. They have bowling, bumper car. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh yeah. I wish there were more arcades to go to. I mean, they're out there, but you kind of got to go out of the way. But yeah. So okay. So I think the last thing I want to talk about, and I know Latency's gonna love this part, is the final boss battle when you finally face Ganon. All right, Ganondorf, whatever it's called at this point. So the fight is pretty cool, although it kind of went slower than I thought it would. I thought it'd be more of an action-packed fight, but it's pretty methodical and slow. It's not bad, but it was a pretty good. But I thought it was like the fight was pretty cool. It comes in, obviously it's a boss fight, so it's 3 phases. You know, you face Ganondorf as Ganondorf, and then he turns into Demon King Ganon, and he does the other thing. But Ganon, we need to talk about this fight. Ganon can fucking dodge your attacks the same way Link can dodge attacks. So he can do the whole thing where, okay, you feel like with Link, if you dodge an attack, it goes into slow-mo, and Link has the opportunity to do a Fury attack where he'll jump in and he'll just slash the crap out of the enemy. Ganon can do this too. Now, as far as I know, he can't do the follow-up flurry attack. Right? He just dodges the attack out of the way. You swing at him, it does a slow-mo thing, he jumps back, you miss him, and then the fight continues. As far as I know, he doesn't do the whole... It didn't happen to me. I don't know if he does it or not. But he can dodge your attacks, much like Link can dodge enemy attacks. Now, this isn't too bad, because you can... I know, it's kind of fun that he talks shit to you while you're fighting him, too. I liked it. But then, but if you were able to dodge his attack, then you can go in the flurry mode and just start whipping on him. But then, and like I said, very heavy spoilers here. So if you do not want to know how the final fight goes, now would be the time to back out, because I'm going to go full on with this one. So you fight, like, after you fight the first form, he goes to his second form, which is Demon King Ganon or whatever, because that's like the form they show in most of the flashbacks. Now he goes into Super Saiyan mode. He got bigger, he got badder, and then you see his life bar refill, and it does this. Here's a life. Okay, you face Ganon, normal life bar. Demon King Ganon, you see it filling up, and then it goes all the way to the end of the fucking screen. So, you see it refill, you know what's going to happen. It's like, okay, it refills, and then it just... I'm like... Okay. So now here you are, fighting Demon King Ganon. Extended life bar. He's got new moves where he can act... He's got a move where he can actually take your hearts away. So, if he hits you with certain things, not only do you get affected by gloom and your heart can't be refilled, your heart gets taken away. He can remove hearts from your thing. If he hits you with a certain... I lost a few during the fight. Luckily, at this point, I had, like, I want to say 25. I had 25 heart containers. I had 25 hearts. I had plenty of gloom eliminating food. Okay, so if I lost hearts that way, I had plenty of things I could do to replenish the gloom hearts as well as food. But he starts taking them away if you get hit by certain things. I lost about 5. I lost the bottom row. I lost about 5 hearts doing that battle. I know, right? Just a heal bar. Oh, that's not the worst part of it, latency. I'm about to talk about exactly the part where I was like, what the fuck, game? What is this? So, I'm fighting Demon King Ganon, whatever. I get his health bar to about half, after you get to half and stuff like that. So I'm doing pretty good. He's getting his hits in, but like my armor is built up enough that I can take the hits. And I lost a few hearts, but I can take it. So what happens is, and this is the part where I was like, oh my god, F you, game. He goes to attack, right? I dodge. Alright? I dodge the attack, and it allows me to go into Fury Attack. He fucking dodges it! Like, I go to Fury Attack, and he dodges the whole goddamn thing. Then he goes into his dodge attack, and I miss. And I'm like, excuse me? Fucking excuse... What the... I had to pause the game for a minute and be like, what the hell did he just... This motherfucker dodged the Fury Attack. He got out of the goddamn way. Like it was nothing. I'm like, cool. Because I did it earlier and I got him. I got him with one Fury Attack. But the next one I was able to finally land, he dodges it. This cheap-ass motherfucker dodged the goddamn Fury Attack. And I was like, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe this shit. This guy dodged the Fury Attack. And I was like... And then he just dodged every fucking attack I threw. Dodge. I couldn't hit him. This guy got out of the way every time. Like, the only time I was able to get hits in is when he switches to his bludgeoning weapon. And if he goes to attack, and I guess you're supposed to wait for this. When he goes to, if he misses you with the attack, he gets stuck for a second, and I guess that's when you're supposed to swoop in and just start hitting him with your shield, hit him with your sword as much as you can. That's when, because he'll take, like, if he misses that attack, he'll get stuck for a second, and I'm guessing that's when you're supposed to start attacking him, because then he'll, I know, he did a perfect dodge on that thing, and I couldn't believe it. So finally, I'm trying to attack. I said, fuck it. You know what I started doing? I just started lobbing bomb arrows at him. I had plenty of bombs. Before I finished this final fight, I got a bunch of bombs. I had a bunch of bombs, a bunch of arrows. I just started fucking lobbing bomb arrows at him because that actually does a decent amount of damage to him. So I'm just sitting there like, fuck you then! Here, take this shit, you mother... I just started just blasting him with bombs. And like, I got him to like, I got him down to a B stick of health. Alright. And then like, I thought, okay, I want to be fancy and finish him off with a sword. I could not finish him off with a fucking sword swipe to save my life. One hit. I need to get one last hit on him. And I couldn't do it. And I was going to hit him with one more bomb arrow, but I forgot to add, and I killed him off with a regular arrow. I hit him one last time with a regular arrow, and that ended the fight. But my God, I could not believe that they put that in the game, where not only can he dodge your attacks, but this asshole dodges a fury attack. And I was like so pissed. It's like, I could not believe this. Oh my God. Yo, I'm talking so much I can't even, I'm like losing my voice here. I was what I was doing was wait for him to switch to spear, then dodge it when he rushed with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was like a better way to do it. Like I said, what I did when I got hit is when he switched to his club. When he switches to the club and he goes to attack, he'll get stuck for a second. He'll get stuck for a second with that, and then I'll run up and start hitting with the sword. And that's how I did most of the damage. But every other time, this guy fucking just dodged everything. Every once in a while, he'd like do a thing where you could like you could get up in the air, like it'd create the gust. So I'd use that and like launch and launch bombs down when I was up in the air. I mean, at this point in the fight, I had a decent amount of hearts and stamina wheels, so I could like get away with a lot. So the fight itself wasn't. I don't think it was too hard, but it definitely had its moments where I'm like, "Are you fucking with me right now?" The whole weapon switching DMC BS was something too. Like, I think you were supposed to wait for him to switch certain weapons. But, like I said, if he had the sword or something, every time I try to attack him, this motherfucker would just dodge. Like, out of the way. And that's when I got frustrated and just started launching bomb arrows at him, because that hurts him too. I hate how I've been saving my lives for the boss, and then he always like, nope, you die and start all over. Nah, I mean, I was able to... It wasn't too hard. I went in very prepared. I had plenty of food to boost health if I needed to. I had plenty of food to replenish hearts that were affected by the gloom. I had a lot. I was very prepared to go into this fight. I had shields. I had the Master Sword. I had everything you need, basically everything you need to get into this fight. All right, I had 25 hearts at about 2.5 stamina wheel, I want to say. So I had enough of everything to go in this fight comfortably and be okay. I'm not saying it was easy. I'm not saying it was hard. It was a very middle ground battle, and I'm guessing like you can make it harder on yourself. There's a way to make the final battle harder on yourself if you want the challenge, and that's just like, don't play the game. Next Zelda game should be Hyrule Warriors 3 or Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link remake. No. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind if they remade Zelda 2 with a little more, but kind of eased it up a bit. You know, maybe it's not impossible, but I'm sure that, they need to fix that game a lot if they want to do that. I don't know what's next for Zelda. I have a theory. My theory about the next... It's not like they're going to eventually port A Link Between Worlds to the Switch. I mean, if they're doing that with the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I think that's the start of like 3DS games getting ported to the Switch, either the Switch or whatever next Nintendo's next system is going to be. Whatever Nintendo does next, the Switch 2 or whatever. I think you're going to see a lot of 3DS games find their way to their next device, whatever you want to call it. I did a bunch of grinding after the Spirit Temple. I figured I would need it for Ganondorf. If I hadn't, would have been much harder. Yeah, I think so. I thought the Spirit Temple section was cool though. Like, I was like probably my favorite dungeon is the Spirit Temple one. That one was, I like that one. I thought that one was cool. I like when I accidentally like did the thing. I accidentally teleported myself to the boss room at one point, and I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. It's like I teleported to the boss room, and I'm looking around, going, yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be in this part of the. I don't think I'm supposed to be on this part of the thing yet. But I thought the Spirit Temple was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. The only boss fight that I thought was just the worst was the one for the Water Temple. But at the same time, I didn't think to just throw the water fruits at the thing. I did see like somebody made a video where when you can fight the bosses again, you can fight all these bosses again in the what is it? In the underground part, the depths. I fought two of them. Like, I fought Goma and that ice snake thing. I fought those like twice. But yeah, but I didn't really like the Water Temple boss, but the rest I thought were pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I love the boss fights in this game, except that one. The Water Temple boss, go fuck yourself. I hated that thing. That was like the most annoying fight. Robot cage match. That was pretty good too. Like, I didn't expect to play a game. I did not have a game of Rock'em Sock'em Robots on my Zelda bingo card. Wings Rose fully ground up remake if it comes to the Switch or Switch U. I don't know about that. They'll probably just. She's in the other room. She didn't want to be in here during the stream. How much content did they reuse in Tears? I mean, a few things, but mostly overall, it was definitely a better game. It was definitely a better game. And like I said, I thought way better than Breath of the Wild. Like, I don't even think I could play Breath of the Wild again after this. There was a lot of cool stuff in this game. But yeah, so yeah, the Rock'em Sock'em Robots fight, that was pretty fun. Like I said, I enjoyed the boss fights. I thought they were great. Like, I really had the boss fights were fun. You know, the Spirit Temple was my favorite. The Spirit Temple was my favorite of them. I thought that one was pretty cool. I like that one a lot. It was a fun playthrough. But overall, I definitely enjoyed. Well, you missed what I said earlier, Mohammed. I said I agree with you to an extent. I just believe when you get certain weapons in this, especially in Tears of the Kingdom, I think once you get the Master Sword, you should be fine. I don't think Master Sword should be held to the weapon durability rules like the rest of them. I think that once you get the Master Sword, and in the case of this game, all the other secret weapons you can find, like the classic weapons you can find, I don't think they should be held to the same rules. So yeah, it's kind of a. Oh my god, there it goes again. The fucking mobile thing being a bitch again. So yeah, overall, like, I do think the game. I love the game. The game was great. It was probably one of the better. Like I said, it is now my second favorite Zelda game. I enjoyed it, the exploration, the world, everything. They put a lot of detail into this game that I thought was just made it one of the better Zelda games I've ever played. No, it didn't end. Like I said, if you're watching on mobile, for some strange reason, mobile keeps trying to watch the stream on mobile keeps like makes it looks like it end, but if you refresh, it just comes back. I don't know why it's doing that. So just if you're seeing this now, refresh the thing. I did, but overall it didn't really fix anything. It made it last a bit longer, but I never really saw the Master Sword. Like, I don't know, it didn't really do a lot for me, because it still kind of like broke it still did the same thing. The Master Sword has run out of energy, BS. Even after you fused it, I fused it a few times, but I didn't really like. Maybe I should have done it at the final boss fight for that extra oomph, but you know, I didn't really think it was necessary. They need to go back to the traditional dudes. Oh, the empty open world stuff doesn't special. I don't know why people say it's empty. I mean, there was a lot going on, a lot you could find. But, I don't know, like I said, there's a lot going on in this game that I really enjoyed. Like, the exploration, the fact that... But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Mahalo that. Is after Skyward Sword, everybody bitched and complained that the way that 3D Zelda is done, it's tired. They need to do something new. They're tired of the way things are. They want something new. So here comes Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom doing some new stuff, and now people are mad at that. I'm using my tablet and it's acting like my phone. Like I said, I think if you're watching this on a mobile device, it's being messed up. I don't know why it's doing that. But I guess my stream doesn't like. I guess YouTube doesn't like stream. I don't know what's going on with that. No, because like I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, like I have the stream open on both my phone and my laptop. Right now on my phone, a few times the stream ended. Like, it closed off like I stopped streaming. If you hit refresh, it just restarts the thing, and you're back to normal. But I didn't really see it do that much on my laptop, so I don't know. I fused it with Light Dragon Scale, and it lasted much longer for me, and healed you. Oh, that's cool. I never got a hold of Light Dragon Scale outside of... You want an empty open world out. Yeah, exactly. Like, Wind Waker was open world, but there was a lot out there that really didn't. But there's a lot going on, and a lot you can find. I think a lot of people just didn't bother to explore the world. But, yeah, I thought, like, I enjoy the open world. But my thing is I enjoy open world games. Alright. Does not compare to the story and side quest. Yeah, Witcher 3 had its own set of problems. Alright. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll play Witcher 3 eventually, but, like, I played some of it and I just couldn't get into it. I don't know what it is about that, but... But anyway, I thought the game, like I said, I love the game overall. Like, I just like open world games as is. I love them. I love the exploration. I know a lot of people, some people don't, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. But I enjoy a good open world game a lot. I enjoy it. Starfield's world will blow Zelda out of the water. You're probably right, but nobody's going to care. Okay? I'm not saying Starfield's going to be a bad game. Hell, it's probably going to be an excellent game. But I'm telling you, nobody's going to fucking care. You know why nobody's going to care? Because it's not going to be on PlayStation. Alright? You want my opinion on that? Starfield, going to be a great game? Sure. I'm not taking anything away from the game. It's going to be... It'll definitely be a good game. I'm personally not into it. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to be a bad game. But I'm telling you, nobody is going to fucking care. Alright? And most of the Xbox guys are not going to play this game. You know why? Because they don't really play games, okay? They play YouTube. That's it. They're going to play the game for 5 minutes. Act like it's the best fucking game ever and never touch it. They're not going to finish it. It is what it is. I'm not saying the game's going to be bad. It's probably going to be excellent. It's probably going to be a game of the generation. But, honestly, nobody's going to fucking care. It's okay to like Witcher 3, Nick. First of all, I own 2 copies of Witcher 3. I have one for my Xbox One, and I have one on my PC. So I have the game. You want me to tell you what the fucking problem with Witcher is? Let me tell you what bothers me about this game, okay? Check this out. So, you start the game. Now, in typical RPG fashion, when you want to get started, you need to, it's encouraged to do side quests, okay? Do side stuff so you can earn money, so you can earn experience, That's okay. I have no problem with that at all. I enjoy that. Hey, let me do some side stuff so I can build up, and then I can go start kicking ass in the rest of the game, okay? Here's my problem with that. Here's my problem with that formula for Witcher 3. You start the game. How am I getting stuff up? You start the game. You start out, you're at level 5, okay? You're early in the game, you're a low level, which again, expected, okay? Nothing wrong with that. So what you do is, you go in typical WRPG fashion, you go to the local town, you go to the little quest board, and you go to the request board, and you look for requests that you look for side quests you can do, turn on some extra money experience. Now keep in mind, you're at level 5. Okay, this is where I'm getting at. Then you look at the quest. Recommended level, level 25. Recommended level, level 30. Recommended level, 45. It's like, I just fucking got here. Why are you giving me the higher level side quest when I need to do side quest? Where's the lower level shit? Where is it? Where's my... Need to be a level 4. Where's level 6? Where is it? That's what bothered me about The Witcher, okay? Is like, yes, I don't have a problem with going to do side quests to help build up. That's fine. I like that. That's fun. But when you're at the beginning of the game and it's giving you like late game level quests to do at the beginning, what is that bullshit? Get the fuck out of here. They need to fix that. So it doesn't matter what system. It doesn't matter if it's on the Switch, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, your toaster. I don't care. Alright? The fact is, it does that shit, and it's fucking annoying. So, yeah. That is my problem with The Witcher. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's probably a good game. It's probably got a good story. But early level game design is fucking terrible. Alright? Just saying. If they want it, they need to make it a little slower at the startup. So there you go. There's my problem with The Witcher. Okay? It's that bullshit right there. What did Things on Water say? Nick, your bed is huge. Please tell me Peach sleeps with you. Let me tell you something, Potter. She does, in fact, sleep on that bed with me. And as big as that bed is, she still somehow manages to give... I know she's watching, too. I told her this. She still manages to give me this much space. Alright? Somehow, as big as this bed is, By morning, I got like this much space to sleep on. And this is all I got. I'm like hanging off the bed. Like I'm like trying to like not fall off. And as big as this bed is, you could fit a whole another person in the space that she could be in. Instead, she somehow manages to inch herself over all through the night until I'm about right here. This much space on the bed. All right, this is me at the end of the night. Watch this. Like, so yeah. Just sit in the bar and play around. I'm not gonna play a video game to play a card game. That's dumb. I don't really get into the card games they offer in these RPGs. It's whatever. All I'm saying is just give me level specific side quests at the start so I can get started. Instead of just like, you know, going from 0 to 60 at the beginning of the game. I'm sorry, I just think that's kind of a BS that they do it that way. And that is my biggest gripe with The Witcher 3. Okay? I'm just saying. Like, I played the game, and that kind of turned me off when they did that, when they did the whole thing where it's like, well, like, here, do side quests. Okay, sure, no problem. Here's your level 25, level 50. I'm like, I just started the goddamn game. Why are these side quests like late level, like late game side quest levels? I'm gonna get yelled at right now. Watch. No, for some reason on mobile it keeps like messing up, and it keeps looking like I end the stream.
Holy shit, it's hot in here.
You want to say hi? All right, there you go, people.
Hi. Too busy talking to other people.
You missed the part where I was like explaining like how I have like this much room on my bed in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So I said, I know she's watching when I say this, but yeah, because Potter's like, oh, it's like, yeah, she does sleep in the same bed. And then like by morning I had this much space.
Who, Potter said that?
Yeah.
Well,
I said, yeah, like she does, and by morning she keeps inching until I'm like hanging off the edge of the bed, and there's a whole other person to fit on the other side of her.
I'm used to about to sleep by myself.
So, yeah. Well, anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm pretty much at the end of the stream here. I just wanted to give my final thoughts on the Zelda game. And overall, I would give the game an A-. It's not a perfect Zelda game, but it comes pretty close. And I think there was a lot going on. Peach just sit on the bed. Like I said, we're gonna go out a little later. Probably about another like 2 hours. We're gonna head out and just hang out, go somewhere and do something for the night. So anyway, so yeah, like I said, I just want to give my final thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom. I enjoyed it. My second favorite Zelda game now overall. Like I said, I give it a. Really, Biff? You just now got here. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I just want to give some good thoughts overall. And I think starting next week, I'm going to probably start getting back into Street Fighter 6. Now that I'm done with Zelda, I'm going to like start putting some more. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to start getting back into Street Fighter 6 and relearning it. I'm way behind. So many people have been playing since I've been playing Zelda that everybody learned a bunch of new shit, and I'm still like I'm still learning because I was doing something else. So I gotta like really get back into it and learn how to play this fucking game again. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to say thank you everybody for stopping by, and like I said, now that I'm done with Zelda, we're gonna go start getting a little more into the streaming again, and you'll get to see more of my pretty face. And I'll try to get her on some streams too. So we'll find some games to play.
Yep.
But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Let's give a minute to end the stream.